This isn't Alberta's hidden gem. It's Alberta's sleeper favorite.
Way back when, before the grown-up phase, we're one best friend. It was easy going roll. Life was anything but fair, but somehow we didn't care.
Hello from Waterton, Alberta. Unlike Banff, which buzzes year-round with tourists, Waterton offers a quieter, more intimate escape into nature. Just like Banff, you'll find stunning hikes, crystal clear lakes, and charming town that feels like a secret waiting to be discovered. In this video, we'll explore what makes Waterton so special, from its scenic beauty to its welcoming vibe. In 1895, Waterton was designed as Canada's fourth national park. Did you know Waterton shares a border with Montana, USA? It's part of the world's first international peace park, joined with Glacier National Park across the border. This unique connection celebrates friendship between nations and offers visitors a chance to experience two breathtaking parks in one unforgettable trip. Let's dive into the magic of Waterton. What better way to start a tour of a place than visiting their visitor information center? In Waterton, this place feels like a destination of its own. Step inside and you'll get a sweeping overview of Waterton's landscapes, trails, and stories. It's like seeing the whole park in miniature before you dive into the real thing.
Their visitor center here is super nice. I think it's one of the most beautiful visitor center I've ever visited. Yeah, they have exhibits. It feels like a mini museum for the tourists, like giving the tourist a bird's eye view of what you can see around Waterton. So super great. And they have like exhibits and 3D paintings. No, it's not a 3D painting. I don't know what it's called. Of animals that you can see around the national park. So that's amazing. It has some interactive display of the ecology and history of Waterton, and the staff here are super friendly. And if you are visiting this place for the first time, I would recommend that you stop by the visitor center first and get some information of the places that you can check out around the town and around the National Park.
Alright, so our most popular places are going to be the Red Rock Canyon and mainly the Prince of Wales Hotel. So kind of the two things people come when they come to the park, especially if they're not doing long day hikes or stuff like that. They just kind of want to check that out. Red Rock would be on the wall there on the left. And you can see there's people down in the canyon, so you can go into the canyon. It's just at your own risk there in case you slip. There is a trail that goes around. There's a bridge way up there that you cross and you'd come back. Now that takes about 20 minutes to walk around. And off to the side there, if you walk over, you get to Blakiston Falls. And that's about a 20-minute walk, and it's just a gravel path there for you. So about an hour is what you would spend up there, and then an hour driving to go up there, spend an hour, come back down, so 2 hours total. Another area we have is Cameron Lake, right up here. The Lakeshore Trail is a beautiful trail that runs along the lake. It is closed right now. We just have an aggressive grizzly in the area, so they put a closure. All the trails around the area are in a warning, so make sure you're just traveling in a group of 4 or more, that you have bear spray on you if you choose to do those. And then you have the Prince of Wales Hotel. So we'll pull up this match which zooms into the purple there. You're right here at the Visitor Center. Prince of Wales Hotel right here, built in 1917. Yeah, 1917, because in 2027 it'll be 100 years old, so it's 97 right now. It's been moved. So when they built the hotel, it's actually come off its foundation 3 separate times because of how strong the wind blows in Waterton. So it blew off, they put it back, blew off again, put it back, blew off another time, and then they're like, you know what? Let's just build another foundation right under it. But it's a beautiful hotel. You can usually go into the lobby and explore. It is closed for the season, so you won't be able to go into it. But you can go around, check out the outside, and we're grateful it was saved in our fire from 2017. Up the road from us is Cameron Falls, right here. It's actually the mural on the wall behind me that we cover up with all our notices.
Oh!
But Cameron Falls, originally the water would slow down, go like that, and come out. This didn't exist. To make it a little more aesthetically pleasing, they poured a little concrete block up here to get the water to come over the top to kind of help it.
Is this what we see when we go there?
Yeah, you will see this. It won't be running as fast this late into the season with the melting snowbanks and all that. So we're waiting for winter to come again and restock us with snow for everything. Let's see. We have our buffalo paddock, also known as the bison, out there. Now, you just drive around in there and you're kind of one with the herd in your car. You just don't get out. We've left the gate open between the winter and the summer paddock there. And there is a pond in the winter paddock there. And the pond here dried up. So sometimes they just hang out in the winter one. And if they're in there, it's kind of a 50-50 whether you can see them or not. But that's kind of what I recommend for sightseeing. You have little trails all through town, Townsite Loop, Prince of Wales Loop, and the Linnet Lake Loop, all just nice and short.
Okay. Now, let's visit Waterton's signature landmark. Perched dramatically above Upper Waterton Lake, the Prince of Wales Hotel is one of Canada's most iconic and picturesque lodges, offering sweeping views that feel straight out of a storybook. Built in 1927, its bold architecture and rich history make it a must-see destination for travelers seeking both elegance and adventure.
So there are two interesting facts about this hotel. So the first one is that it was built in the Prohibition era. That is when it is prohibited to sell, produce, or consume alcohol in the United States. And this hotel was built by an American company to invite the American tourists to have free access to alcohol.
So this is the only grand railway hotel in Canada built by an American firm, making it a unique piece of cross-border history.
Bear's Hump. We tried to hike it twice, but failed both times. First attempt?
Ever wonder where we are right now? We are in the middle of the Bear's Hump. So the trailhead is there, and the end point would be there. So although this hiking trail is short, it's quite steep. I think it's around 250 something approximately meters for the elevation. And Marky and I, originally we are planning to hike all the way to the top, but it's super hot and I don't know if we can do it. We're just sitting here thinking.
Second attempt? Well, Bear Hump may be famous for its sweeping views of Waterton, but it's not the only place that shows off. Take a look at this. So, we didn't make it to the top, but hey, we still managed to capture this stunning view. Not bad for a backup plan, right? curious, would you still take on the Bear's Hump hike, rain or shine? Let us know in the comments. Because honestly, after seeing that view, even from below, I'm tempted to try again some other time.
Next up, Red Rock Canyon. This place is a burst of color in the middle of the Rockies. And just a short trail from here leads you to Blakiston Falls. It's a gentle hike through forested paths, and then, boom! You're standing in front of a dramatic cascade tumbling into a rugged gorge.
Now, it's time to explore the heart of Waterton itself, the Townsite.
It's not the first time that I'm happy. It's not the first time I feel good. But it's been a while since that happened, knock on wood. I try to stay cool on the surface. I'd ask you to stay if I could. Though my lips are sealed, you still get me, yeah you do.
Oh, there's just a lot of things you could do in this town. It is full of character, charm, and surprises. And the best part, everything's walkable. So, let's take a stroll through the streets, soak in the scenery, and see what makes this town so special.
You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. You give me goosebumps. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You give me goosebumps. If you lead the way, then I'll follow. Wherever your heart wants to be, I'll try to keep up in your shadow, feeling good. I'll ask you to stop, but I won't. The way that we both feel about this just means go. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. You give me goosebumps. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of ours is not enough, so kiss me again and again and again. I said that we, you see, more than a couple. Of hours away from love, so kiss me again and again and again. Just give me goosebumps.
We hear some thunderstorm, so it seems that it's gonna rain, which is great.
Now, there's a falls right in town, and they say the water turns pink from mineral deposits, especially after rainfall. That's Cameron Falls, and it's not just easy to find, it's impossible to miss.
We are now in the middle of the road, not knowing where to find Cameron Falls. I said earlier that it's easy to find, hard to miss, but the signage is hard to miss, but the falls is hard to find. So the signage we found is actually the Cameron Lake, it's not the falls. Hi! Hi! We found it! We found the Cameron Falls.
Located right at the edge of Waterton's Townsite, this dramatic cascade tumbles over ancient rock layers, and when the conditions are just right, it glows with a surreal pink hue that looks straight out of a fantasy film.
Remember the mountain goat we saw earlier? Here they are! If you want to see a nice view of the falls, you don't really have to go here. I think this is just giving you another vantage of the falls, but not a much better view. The one down there will give you a much better view than here. Agree?
I would say so. And then another thing that you have to contend with, because tourists might tend to hog the spot longer than it's necessary. So, no, you just have to exercise patience.
Next up, Cameron Lake. While Cameron Falls and the lake are both fed by the same source, Cameron Creek, they're not exactly neighbors. From the falls, it's about a 30-minute drive to reach the lake, so plan accordingly if you're chasing both gems in one trip. For us, we did it on a different day. To get there, you'll drive along Akamina Parkway, a route that feels like stepping into a painting. When we went, it was fall, and The whole drive gave off that crisp golden vibe. Leaves framed the road, and every curve looked like a brushstroke pulled straight from nature's masterpiece. But it wasn't just pretty. Nature gave us a dramatic look. The fiery remnants of past wildfires blended with the brilliance of autumn, where charred trunks stood like quiet witnesses among trees in full seasonal flare. It felt raw and cinematic, like the landscape was telling its own story in bold, contrasting strokes. Nature really played with us that day. When we arrived at the lake, rain was pouring. And then we realized it wasn't just rain, it came with snow. Cold and underdressed, we still managed to take in the beauty of Cameron Lake for a few minutes. We snapped some nice shots of the lake, the bears, and the dramatic scenery around us. And then off we went. And remember this?
It is closed right now. We just have an aggressive grizzly in the area, so they put a closure. All the trails around the area are in a warning.
We had no idea at that time because actually, we went here before stopping at the visitor center. Honestly, it was a good thing it rained and snowed, or Marky and I might have decided to go for a hike. That's why sometimes, people, it's a good idea to visit the visitor center first. And by the way, Cameron Lake sits right near the Alberta-British Columbia border and just a short stretch from the US border too. If you go hiking, the highlight is a viewing platform with a stunning look at Mount Custer all the way in Glacier National Park, Montana. We didn't make it there this time, but don't worry, we are coming back for that hike and we'll share the whole experience with you.
We're going back to the city because it's snowing.
Of course, heading back to Waterton Townsite gave us a completely different vibe. Winter was clearly waving, sending snow along with the rain. So, here's a little treat for your eyes. Enjoy the ride! Before hitting the road back to Calgary, let's have a one last stop at the Bison Paddock for a short loop drive. We will need to stay in the car as required. Best time to visit here is spring through fall because that is when the larger summer paddock and the loop road is open for viewing. And they say late afternoon or early evening will give you a better chance to see them active.
Holier than I am, gentle hands, gold-lit eyes.
This is the perfect farewell to Waterton. Wild, majestic, and unforgettable.
Holier than I am, I am the dust. You are the rain.
That's it for our Waterton adventure.
You pull me close, I push.
We may not have hit every trail, but we found beauty in every stop.
I swear I love you, but I am afraid. As you pull me in, I'll push away. Afraid I will let you down one day.
Thanks for coming along. Until next time, keep shining and happy wandering.
Golden flames, silver vows. You hold me still, I don't know how. You're holier